Hey, what's up guys? Double Sub in here, ready to play another game of Civilization 6. Welcome back to the adventure. Last episode, we started to build a little bit of a military. We're building bombards in the city of Newcastle upon Tyne. So we have 4 bombards on the front line. A couple of military engineers building railroads. We're going to build a railroad from Mvemba over to Newcastle upon Tyne. We're building knights going to be upgraded into cuirassiers. I think in one of these tiles, all I got to do build another fort, boosted ballistics just like that, knocked off a couple of turns. We are continuing to build this railroad. So we're just going to interconnect all of our cities with railroads, but mainly these 2 cities are building our military right now because they're high productive cities. I was pondering, oh my God, how do I make this game better? I'm thinking I might want to build the Casa de Contratación. The only downside is I have to crush this beautiful mine tile that I have right here. But if I build the Casa de Contratación, here are the benefits. With the Casa, we get 3 governor promotions. With those governor promotions, I could promote Magnus with Black Marketeer, which would save me 80% production, 80% on strategic resources, because right now we're having a hard time keeping up with our niter resources because we just keep draining it by pumping out bombards. So I think doing that is a good call. Plus, we could use the 3rd governor promotion because we'd use 2 on Magnus and then 1 on Victor. So we have Victor in 1 city that we're producing military. And then we could promote with Embrasure, which would give us a free promotion. But eventually Victor is going to be used on the front line to give my military some combat strength as we continue to take cities. So I'm thinking the Casa de Contratación is a great idea. It's a 12-turn build. Ruhr Valley is available as well. That is a 20% production boost in whatever city builds it. Now, I'm not that interested in building the Ruhr Valley because it doesn't have like a military, it's not strategically, beneficial to my military strategy. So Casa de Contratación is gonna happen. We're gonna spend a few turns building more military. We did hit a golden age, actually, right before the end of last video. And I think I'm going to go 2 arms because I haven't declared war on anybody. It would give me access to a casus belli, which would help me generate 75% less grievances than a former war. So 25 grievances, which is huge, especially when you're taking city after city after city after city. Having grievances just makes it harder to hold on to the cities because of loyalty issues and unhappiness issues. Plus, we get the 15% boost towards military units. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we might declare war here pretty soon. I don't know. It would be nice to have at least like 1 night or a night so that we can actually take the city. I mean, having bombards is pretty fantastic, don't get me wrong, but you can't really take a city with a bombard. So we'll get, everybody into position. We'll see. Did we have as a government before we left off last episode? Craftsman is giving us extra production, which is lovely. Having maneuvers plugged in somewhere would be fantastic. Although it is only ancient and classical era heavy cavalry. You know what would be a good civic to pick up is Divine Right for the chivalry card and the Gothic architecture card. 2-turn research. Although, do I even have room to plug these cards in? I think Craftsman is just really, really strong. I think I'm going to keep Craftsman. I'm going to keep Serfdom. I want to keep Natural Philosophy because it kind of keeps me in the game. It keeps me ahead. Charismatic Leader could maybe come out. I do like having influence points so that I can trade. I would love to grab Samarkand as a suzerain. How do I get another envoy? Let's check the civic tree. We could grab Theology into Divine Right. Ooh, Mysticism has an envoy. So let's grab Mysticism, Theology into Divine Right. But we don't need Divine Right. No. It'll just be Mysticism into Theology. So that'll be 2 envoys. We can grab Suzerainty of Samarkand. That would allow us a decent enough trading partner. So, and instead of having Charismatic Leader, what we'll do is we'll grab Whistle Banking, which will give us food and production, which will, help us grow our cities through trade with Samarkand and Hong Kong, which are both on our continent. Naval infrastructure is fantastic because it's giving us a lot of extra gold. We have a ton of shipyards, so this is also giving us a ton of extra production. So let's confirm the policies. Boom. Let's start thinking about strategically placing our navy. And we got Leonardo da Vinci. Oh, that is fantastic. I will recruit him. We do have the mausoleum, which means we get additional charges with him, which is fantastic. So 2 charges, that's going to give us plus 6 culture for every workshop, which is sweet because we're going an industrial zone heavy build in this game. So this is going to be fantastic. Real quick, we're going to switch out Craftsman for Professional Army. Boom. Do a little bit of upgrading. Boom and boom. There you go. Ready for battle. Oh my God. Look at this. Jesus. So now that we got the third envoy, let's grab Samarkand as a suzerain. Perfect. How's our trade route? So we're trading internally a lot. We're trading with Mansa Musa, and then now we're trading with Hong Kong. So these trade routes right here should become high food and production. Another industrial zone finished in Birmingham. Let's start working on a workshop. You can see now that my workshops are +3 production and +6 culture, which is fantastic. I think this is a good time to declare war. And before I declare war, I am going to try and get an alliance with maybe Jaya Varman. Let's see if he'll take a friendship. No, he won't take a friendship, unfortunately. I'm just looking for trade partners. So I'm going to pick up some alliances. And the reason why is because I don't plan on being alliances or allies with these people for the entire game. I just don't want these people to hate me, so that I can trade with them for the next little while. Maybe I'll grab an alliance with the Ottomans, even though they are on my continent. They're the last people on my continent, or at least I'll just grab a friendship for now. I think I'll just grab a friendship for the next 30 turns. I'll start creating havoc with Mvemba and Mansa Musa and so on and so forth. So we have the ability to pick up Karas Seer. So I'm going to upgrade this guy just like so. And I think this now is a good time to declare. Oh, I guess I need to denounce first. Oops. Let's denounce. And then a golden age. Boom. There you go. So now we've declared a golden age, Casus Belli. So we boosted nationalism. Fantastic. That knocked off about 3 turns, which is beautiful. So we can start ripping down the city. Boom. Perfect. This Cuirassier should be able to grab the city, hopefully next turn. Let's do Era score. Ferdinand Magellan was part of killing a slinger with a privateer. That is quite the victory, I guess. All right. We've successfully stolen 640 gold from Mansa Musa. Fantastic. Okay, so we should be able to take the city this turn. So Mempinda will fall. Boom. Thank you very much. We will keep the city, and then I'll put Victor immediately in Mpinda. That'll hold down the loyalty as well. It'll give all my units +5 combat strength within the tiles of Mpinda. Finished our 6th and final bombard. Now we are just going to start slamming away, and we are going to splam Cuirassiers all day, baby. Another Niter mine to add to our Niter reserves. And our spy did actually pick up a promotion. Why don't we grab Rocket Scientist? That is one that I'm very fond of, especially in the late game. I'm kind of thinking it would be nice to send up a military engineer to just continue to build railroads all the way up so that I can just constantly splam out units to the north end of the continent. So I think I'm going to do that with a couple of these military engineers. We do have actually quite a bit of gold. I could just purchase a couple of military engineers for that. And I think I will. Just because I just want to continue to splam out units. And then I'll use these guys to just build railroads all throughout my entire empire. I have noticed that my voice is a little bit deeper than usual. I don't know if I have just like a little bit of phlegm in the back of my throat. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. It makes me sound very deep. Very, very deep. Very deep voice. What? Got ourselves a frigate. Sweet. Oh, totally forgot that we're actually building these. These are fantastic naval units. Let's see if one of our dudes, he's not going to sell us Niter. Actually, you know what? I always forget that you can do this with the new deals. Oh, shit. We have stuff for sale. Look at this. 39 gold per turn. I'll take all of his raw gold. Yeah. I'll take all his raw gold and his gold per turn. I'll take a little bit of raw gold. I always forget, though, you can come in here and you can purchase strategic resource. You can choose what strategic resources you have, and it looks like he has quite a lot of Niter. So I'm just going to buy that, all the Niter in the world. You know what? I also forgot that we have Reina fully promoted with contractors, so we should be using Reina to buy districts with all of our gold. Let's just go through our cities and just double check to see if we have district slots that we can use. Brighton has a ton of room, actually. So Brighton might be the city that I want to put her in. And we could put a campus right up here, no problem. So let's put her in there. I'll get a builder in there to chop that tile out. And that way we're using her to her full potential, and we're not actually building districts. We're just buying districts and just building the buildings within the district. Actually, I have a builder right here, which is super, super convenient. Why don't we spend 4 turns on a monument, because that's a good return on investment. Industrial zone did finish in Hull, like we were talking about. I think we actually make more culture by building workshops now that we have Leonardo da Vinci. So why don't we pick up the workshop? That's extra production and culture, which is massive. We got the encampment completely surrounded. We got to break through this to actually make it into their empire. So it's going to be a couple of turns before we actually start making some advancements here. There's a military emergency potentially getting voted against me. So let's see if we can get away with Moida. We are at war with Mansa Musa. Perfect. Okay, so that's not a bad thing. It's not a terrible thing. The benefits of being at war with Mansa Musa is that we get our trade routes back into our city. So that's fantastic. Now we have access to nationalism. So we are going to be able to combine units as cores. So that'll be 2 units into 1. Let's grab civil engineering for another governor title. Oh no, we lost suzerainty of Samarkand as well. You know what? I think I'm going to put that 1 envoy point into Samarkand so that our trade routes are much better. It should show high food and high production, but I think it just needed to refresh. Do some damage. Boom, boom, boom. Let's combine these 2, and then we'll combine those 2, and then let's bring you forward. Line infantry is way stronger than a cuirassier. Bring you up here, and then I'll combine those 2. I could actually levy Samarkand's units, which for 760 gold, which isn't bad. So let's do that. That gives me access to 2 line infantries for my own army. All right, let's take the city of Mvemba. Boom. Keep the city. We have full loyalty, which is crazy. Having that Casus Belli Golden Age, or the Golden Age, is just absolutely crazy. So easy to take cities. So I think our next victim is going to be Mbuila. And yeah, we have access to 1, 2. That's 2 more coastal cities we could take with our ironclad fleet. Ooh, the Venetian Arsenal. We should build the Venetian Arsenal. We have 2 industrial zones. All my industrial zones are not coastal, which is a bit of a problem. Let's attack the line infantry, kill the musketmen. Boom. Got more line infantry that we've levied from Samarkand, join in the front line. What are we working as far as technology? I don't think I've seen the tech tree since we've started a new episode. I think I just clicked on, I just clicked on refining last episode because I just wanted to beeline refining. Battleships are just massive. I also want to grab chemistry at some point so that I can grab research labs, and then we can just start like beelining nukes. That would be fantastic. But let's go for refining into chemistry. We can start building the Great Lighthouse, which is going to give us +1 movement on all our naval units, which isn't bad. It does actually affect my harbor, and my harbor, this harbor is a +6 harbor. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's not going to happen. We're not doing that. 41 production. This is actually a better city to build navy out of. So maybe what I'll do is I'll start focusing on navy in here as well, and we'll get a navy ready to attack some of these other civs on the other continent. We'll just slowly start working on a bit of a military. Finish the workshop in Birmingham. We're just going to continue with that infrastructure in that industrial zone. University. Okay, so this city, this tile is cleared out now, so we're ready for a campus. I'm going to place it down where the builder is. I just need to swap that tile real quick. Put that there. Boom. We're going to finish the monument. I'm not going to build the campus. I'm going to buy the campus with Reina. So there you go. So now I have trade routes to Samarkand. That's giving me +2 food, +2 production. Looks like I lost suzerainty of Hong Kong. God damn it. They're ruining my trade routes. Oh my God. There's a meteor site north of Madrid, or Valencia, sorry. We could get a free cuirassier for that. That is fantastic. I love it. I did notice actually that I say fantastic a lot. It's just a natural feeling, or a natural word for me. Oh my God. Oh no, there's a crossbowman. Well, you know what? It might be worth taking and then just running away. There's the free cuirassier. Perfect. Join the front line. We are laughing. Let's kill this guy. Boom. Come. Oh no, I can't attack Mbuila. For some reason, I thought this was on the coast, but this is just a flooded tile. Oops. Okay, let's attack Mbuji Mai. Well, I guess I could No, what I'll do is I'll swap tiles. You're going to kill the trebuchet. They're actually pretty well strategically placed here because of the encampment. Well, maybe you guys come around. I'm going to grab the siphon funds because we are stealing gold from Mansa Musa, and chosen player generates higher grievances. They're probably going to vote for me. So I'm going to vote for Mansa Musa, I think. Or actually, you know what? I should see who's pissed off the most people. It's probably going to be me. Mansa Musa actually has pissed off a couple of people. So maybe we'll vote up Mansa Musa and we'll get lucky. So siphon funds and Mansa Musa pass. Perfect. Take another shot. Let's clear the encampment. Boom. There you go. We're building railroads into their empire. Got ourselves some dudes, some line infantry joining the front line. Perfect. Another cuirassier to join the front line. I think I'm just going to keep splamming out cuirassiers. Boom. Boom. Here's the thing. I wonder is there a clear path up here to get my military out of here? Because if I attack Mvemba and then I take out a bunch of Mansa Musa's cities and then I attack, say, the Ottomans, would I be able to swing around? I'm not 100% sure. It would be nice if this cleared out so that I can do that. There's no guarantees though, and it would take a long time to get my military around this side. So I'm kind of torn up. Like, should I go left or right? I think I just go with my gut. Go with the west. Let's keep picking up frigates. Although, you know what? Sea Dogs have the exact same combat strength as a frigate. So I don't know why we wouldn't go hard into Sea Dogs, because they don't actually require any strategic resources and we can use our strategics for other things. I see what's going on. So this encampment is exercising zone of control. So I can't exactly go by, which means I'm going to take a lot of shots. So maybe going the ironclad route is not the way to go for the rest of the city. So I think what I'll do is maybe I'll come up to the north and I'll take cities like Segu and Timbuktu and maybe, another meteor shower. Oh. What? Is that a one-tile island that's been flooded? What? That is hilarious. Instantly builds a lighthouse in shipyard. The city of Brighton could use a lighthouse and shipyard, which is perfect timing. So why don't we do a little bit of trading? Boom. That's where you will set up shop. Speaking of Brighton, we can actually buy a district in here. So let's do that. Let's buy the campus. Excellent. We're going to buy the infrastructure for the campus. Or do we want to? We could actually just hang on to our gold and continue to buy districts. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll continue to buy district. Let's transfer Reina over to the Hull. Or I don't know why I keep calling the city the Hull, but it just seems weird to me to be like, oh, we're going to transfer Reina to Hull. To me, it seems like a very weird name. You know what I mean? It's like calling the Hulk. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Hulk. Instead of, well, I guess it would be kind of weird to call him the Hulk. Hey, the Hulk. Oh man, this is where my brain goes when I'm just kind of clicking buttons, kind of in that mode right now where I'm just micromanaging my empire a little bit, you know? I mean, every turn is taking quite a few seconds, quite a few minutes, just because I have so many units to micromanage. But you know what? This is part of war. This is what I signed up for when I said I was going to go for a domination victory. And you know what? I'm having a good time. We did have a little bit of a slow start. Not a slow start, I would say, but a little bit of a start where, you know, nothing was kind of happening. So I guess you would call that a slow start. But we had a bit of a start where we kind of spawned far away from everybody. You know, we spawned far away from everybody. So we built up a little bit of a military. We did a late kind of domination, right? I mean, it's turn 183. We're just starting to declare war on the first, on our first victim, on the first Civ, on the first AI. You know, it's going to go successfully. I can already see it. There's the mega colossal eruption. Oh my God, look at that tile. Jesus, that is insane. 3 food, 3 production, 3 culture. If I buy that, the Brighton will get a piece of that as well. I think what I need is a great general. Now, how far away am I to picking up a great general? I'm making 8 great general points per turn. Ottoman's making 31. Oh my fucking God. How do I make more great general points? I guess I could build military academies. Oh, you know what else? There's a civic. There is a civic, and I think it's Scorched Earth military organization. So once we pick up civil engineering, right for Scorched Earth, so that we can start making those great general points. Yes. And you know what? It probably wouldn't hurt to buy a military academy. Now we can start building armies instead of single units, or not armies, but corps for now. So we have Catholicism in the city of Mvemba. I'm actually curious to see, what is that religion? Choral music, synagogue, missionary zeal. Okay, so a lot of culture. Not bad, not bad. Not that we're going to pick up any holy sites with the Congo, but I'm probably not going to grab holy sites, honestly. I'm just making conversation as I conquer the world. Because sometimes it can be pretty mundane if I'm just like, hey, you move here, you move there, you do this, you do that. Ferdinand Magellan is just Magellan and chillin'. Magellan. Can you imagine having a last name called Magellan? I don't know if anybody remembers those commercials like back in the day where it was just like, hey, are you Jellin? Yeah, I'm Jellin. Nah, man, he's not Jellin. He's not Jellin. There's the Casa de Contratacion being built next to the massive forest fire that we have here. Speaking of forest fire, I have the technology to build lumber mills. Yes, I do. I have mercantilism. I totally forgot about this. So we have Casa de Contratacion, which is huge. We're going to grab a builder in 3 turns, which is also huge. We have 3 governor titles available to us. We want to promote Magnus immediately with Black Marketeer. And now we want to start putting Magnus somewhere where we're going to be using a lot of something. Now, the thing is, we're not really using Niter unless I start slamming out bombards out of Newcastle, which I might. So let's put Magnus in Newcastle upon time. Boom and boom. We have 2 more governor titles, which I don't really need anything right now, but having those 2 extra governor titles is going to allow us to place more governors in some more cities that we have. So it's nice to have the availability of the governor titles, and we're going to pick up another governor title next turn once we pick up civil engineering. Finished our trade route to London. I want to continue my trade routes to Samarkand because they are our suzerains. So why don't we trade? Let's trade from Preston. This city needs a little bit of help. We'll trade to Samarkand. That'll give us food and production in the city. The city could benefit from another builder. Matter of fact, my whole empire can actually benefit from a bunch of builders because I do have quite a bit of jungle. You can attack Timbuktu, do a little bit of damage there. You can also do a little bit of damage. Boom. This city's going to rebel in 5 turns. So this is where having those governor titles available is very handy. Let's grab Pingala. So 19 turns until the city flips. So if we can grab Timbuktu and Ta Deni, we can have like a little muscle of loyalty in here. So let's keep the city. Actually, you know what? That did it. Just keeping the city alone. I always, you know what, man? I'm so stoked about this golden age. This golden age is just so beautiful. I think we've done enough scouting to the north of this continent, and I think it's time to send this horseman on a bit of an expedition in south so that we can kind of, you know, scout out the Mayans and Khmer. But let's pillage that for a little health. You can plunder a trade route. Huh. For gold, boom. You are a borrowed unit. So I don't care if you die. Let's attack the cavalry. You need to hide. You'll hide. Shoot and shoot. Clear the cavalry. Attack the trebuchet. Let's pick up a trader. We're short a couple of traders, so let's grab 2 traders. Finished a factory in Birmingham. Great Lighthouse in here would actually work. Let's go for the Great Lighthouse. That's +1 movement on naval units. Like, look at this. He's got field cannons. I guess I could build field cannons, but I think I need to pillage that for some health. Let's attack the field cannon. Yes. So you'll pillage this for health. You attack the trebuchet. Boom. Moida. Continue with the railroads. If I build 2 field cannons, I can boost Scorched Earth. That's something that I should be aware of. But first, I want to grab a military academy here. Boom. That's my big thing. Oh, no. God damn it. They got pike and shot. I think it would be beneficial to actually pick up a couple of field cannons for the front line now to start picking off units. Now, I do have a line infantry corps here. This guy does a lot of damage. He does have a promotion available to him, and he's going to take a shot anyway. So yeah, let's grab Battle Cry for now. You need to back up and maybe pillage this farm and surround the city. You've taken way too much damage. So you're going to grab shells. Shoot. Yeah, I think picking up a couple field cannons would be really good. So maybe instead of more cuirassier, let's go field cannon. Let's go field cannon heavy. We actually can do quite a bit of damage on this city just by attacking it with our units. Yeah, we might be able to take the city sooner than I thought, which is great. Another cuirassier corps joining the front line, doing some damage. Oh, pillage for health. You pillage for health. You can take the city. Boom. Positive loyalty. We got positive loyalty in here. We don't need the ironclad in here. We've discovered oil because we picked up battleships. Now we're working on astronomy on our way to pick up chemistry. Why don't we pick up steel real quick and then we'll go for chemistry, because that'll unlock the artillery and make things a lot easier. Looks like we've been hit by quite the dust storm in Leeds, which makes me very sad. Let's fix up the industrial zone first. That'll give me enough production to fix up everything else. Oh my God, it's just damaged so many things. That is the price you pay. That is the price you pay when you play with Apocalypse mode on. But whatever. Apocalypse mode is fun. I thoroughly enjoy it, actually. It's one of my favorites for sure, because you get these very sexy yields around volcanoes and stuff like that, which can be really, really fun. Line infantry attacking the field cannon. We need to do damage on these guys because these guys are just brutal. Oh, they killed the line infantry. God damn it. God damn it. Now, let's think about this for a sec. I don't want this guy to die, so you can go in here and heal. Actually, let's swap these two. You go in here and heal. Boom. You can do quite a bit of damage. Instead of upgrading into a frigate now, I can almost take the city. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do some damage. Let's take the city. Boom. Another city fallen. Brighton is losing its campus that we literally just built. You know what? I think we would benefit from picking up computers, but it's so far away. You know what? We're just going to have flooded tiles, I think. I think we just need to accept that a lot of our tiles are going to get flooded. So, fuck it. Let's grab let's grab steel into chemistry. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. There goes another campus, by the way. Fuck me. We're losing science like it's just falling out of us. So we've got railroads going through our entire empire, connecting every city we own, except Preston, actually. We should actually send a railroad over here. And we're slowly building a bit of a railroad throughout their empire. Soon enough, the entire map will be covered in railroads. There goes my line infantry. Yeah, I think to take Mvemba, we're going to need those battleships. And I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take out these two encampments first, because these two encampments are blocking us from being able to take the city. Did we find oil? Have we? Oh, we did. We're making oil. Okay, perfect. We are making oil. So that's great. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we got a harbor on some oil. That's all we have for oil in our empire. Jesus, we're going to have to grab some settlers. And I think that's going to come from the capital, because 5-turn settlers are just insane. And we're going to settle this little island for the oil. And we're going to settle... Well, that island's actually pretty good for oil. Yeah, let's get that oil online. Oh, you know what I forgot about? I totally forgot to plug in military organization for the Great General points. Now, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to swap out probably the natural philosophy card. So military organization, boom, for some extra Great General points. Whistle banking's giving us a little bit of food and production. Not a lot of food and production, but a little bit of food and production isn't terrible. I mean, it's not great. It's not a great card, I'm not going to lie. But food and production, we'll take the food and production. Built railroads to every single one of our cities. So let's get the military engineers to join the front line so that we can continue to build a bit of a railroad. See that? Yeah, Whistle banking's giving us a bit of food and production, you know? So I'll take the food and production because it's just so useful, right? And we're building some lumber mills now, finally, on this jungle. So not all the tiles are useless. So we're going to continue to do that in here. We've got to get this coal back online. We got to fix up this encampment. We'll build military. We'll continue to build military everywhere as well. You know what would be nice is to pick up flight as well so that we can get the observation balloons. That would be nice. But we're working on other things. City of Gen is very well protected because it's, one, I can only attack from one tile. Two, it's got an encampment also defending it. So let's reverse, do a little bit of healing. Builder's fixing up what it can fix up in here. Otherwise, we don't have much to improve except for like maybe these fishing tiles and that seal tile maybe. So I'll send the builder over here as well. The battleship is headed to this front line over here because we want to start blasting away these two encampments so that we can attack the coast. I think I'm going to call that the end of the episode. I appreciate you guys watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button and leave me a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe.